Hey guys, as you may not know, I work in a grocery store and I watched all of the depletion as people were doing their panic buying. I have a few of the items that were left at the end of my shift. Come on in. Okay, let's make this sweet potato stew with chickpeas and tomatoes. Chickpeas, tomatoes, and sweet peas were one of the few things that were left in the store when I finished my shift in the grocery the other day. So I started with olive oil, and I've got onion, garlic, ginger, and I'm gonna warm that up and get that started. I'm doing this in a cast iron Dutch oven. It's freshly seasoned. This is a new pot for me, but I seasoned it 3 times. I'll show you how I seasoned it here. We're all used to seeing sweet potatoes that look like this, right? The swirly, half-crooked sweet potatoes. But not everybody uses these ones. This is a Jamaican sweet potato, and the flesh inside is white. For anybody who has allergies to nightshades, that's a nice substitute for the potatoes. Okay, here we are back to that pot of onions. Now that they've softened, I'm going to add sweet celery, my orange sweet potatoes, my white sweet potatoes, and my peppers. Okay, I've got my vegetables in the pot. I've taken a can of chickpeas and I've rinsed them. I always rinse them under running water until they stop bubbling. It takes the gas effect off of them, and that just cleans them up a little. And then I'm going to add 2 cans of tomatoes. If you had a large, this is a smallish can. If you had a larger can, you could probably get away with 1. But this is going to make a large amount, so I've got 2 of them. Diced tomatoes. You could use whole stewed tomatoes too. The secret to using cast iron with tomatoes so it doesn't ruin your finish is don't leave the tomato meal in the cast iron when you're finished. As soon as it's done cooking, put it in another container to put away in the fridge. Don't leave leftovers sitting in it. Okay, I'm going to add some seasoning. I have paprika, cumin, coriander, and cayenne on top of the garlic and ginger that's already in there. To that, I'm going to add 3 cups of broth. If you want it vegetarian, you add vegetable broth. If you don't mind, you can add chicken broth. I'm not going to be adding any salt and pepper to this yet. I'll taste test it near the end just to see what it needs. I'm going to simmer this for 20 minutes, and then I'm going to add some bok choy or spinach or whatever leafy greens I'm going to put into it that I just happen to have in the fridge anyways, and because bok choy is one of the vegetables that was still on the shelf. And then I'll simmer it for 10 more minutes and we'll be done. While it's cooking, why don't you hit that subscribe button and share and like and help YouTube to see me just a little bit more, help my channel grow. I'm just about to the 300 mark. I'd like to see that go over 1,000. Bring it on, guys. I want you to share it as much as possible. And while you're at it, in the show notes down below, you'll find links and descriptions of all the things that I've used here today. Look at that, guys. I think it looks amazing. It sure does smell great. Now I did test the sweet potatoes could use a few more minutes, but I've got 10 more minutes to finish this off, so I'm going to put my greens in now. I've got spinach and bok choy. You could use kale or only spinach or only bok choy or whatever you like, whatever green you like to put in there. It's shredded Brussels sprouts would be amazing in this. Okay guys, let's have a look at this. Look at how chunky that is. I can't wait to get into it. So there you have it, sweet potato chickpea stew. It's what was left over after the panic buying. Give it a try. You might like it.